Hey there everyone, this is Druid of the U. I'm doing my first EDH build too. I've decided to do something that I was building more recently, just for fun, and it's my mono red artifact build. It's not really like the EDH deck that came out, it's a little bit more, weirder. For my choices, I had one of two choices, either Kurash's the Onak Ancient or Bosch the Iron Golem. It says Bosch has red in his color identity for his activated ability. You can throw red cards in here. While Kurnish the Onak Agent is just pretty good overall as a 4-drop 4/3. Anytime you activate an ability of an artifact that is a demand ability, you may pay 1 red to copy that ability, which plays some synergy in some of the cards. While Bosch can just fling things at your players or creatures equal to that card's confirmed mana cost. With some of the high drops we have, it's going to be pretty beneficial. So since this is my first build too, I'm going to try to just do it as simply as I can. Like I said, I'm never going to do a build 2 of cards that I don't have. We're going to go over the instants and sorceries, non-creature spells first, followed by creatures, and then my own little thing that I have right here. Okay, so the land base right now is just all 33 mountains. We have a couple of key cards in here to help us out. The first one is Smoke. It's a 2-drop enchantment. Basically reads no player may untap more than one creature during his or her untap phase. World Seizing. Mana Echoes is going to be beneficial because whenever a creature comes to the battlefield, you may have one colorless mana for each creature that shares creature type with it. And you'll be seeing one with our creatures where you share a lot. Alpha Brawl is pretty beneficial, especially because it can clear off an enemy's board. This creates a dragon anytime someone deals damage to you, so that's pretty beneficial. Damage. Key component card that I think for this deck is going to be Crucible of Fire. Dragon creatures control get it 3/3, and it's a 4-drop enchantment. As you can already tell, the deck build is more based around artifacts and dragons. Scrap Mastery lets us exile all of the ones that we had on the field beforehand. Warp World is beneficial because it can scrub a board state and help us out, since we have mostly permanents.
Permanent Portal, it lets you exile an artifact to your hand, then you can put a token in. I do not have the Mind Slaver combo in here to go infinite. I decided against that. Urza's Incubator lets you cast dragons for 2 less for 3 mana. Spawning Pit lets you sacrifice a creature to put a charge counter. You can pay 1 or 2 charge counters to 2 spawn into play, which is beneficial when board wipe comes around because you can just kind of pay 1 after sacrificing your whole field and pump some more stuff out. Thor Destinies for Dragon Pump. Ugin's Nexus because we have a lot of sacrifice, so when we need to, we can take an extra turn, and no one else can take an extra turn. And in EDH, that's pretty beneficial. Pyromancer's Goggles, again, if you're playing with Kirsch, that's going to double copy spells kind of deal. Elixir of Immortality, so we'll mill ourselves, couple mana rocks, and then I'm running all 5. I just don't have Tower Champions right now. But these are all of the towers from Mirrodin, and the 5th one from Mirrodin Besiege. So they're all the tap 8, do something. So it gives you draw, mill, life gain, and damage. And then the Tower Champions gives a 6/6 pump. Culling Dice is an instant speed sacrifice, and it relevates the charge counters later for draw. The volume 7, 8, I can't read that properly, I'm sorry. Basically, this isn't here because it puts tokens into the battlefield, but at the same time, it's colored tokens. So if someone's playing with Intimidate, when it comes in, you can choose white, and you can block white creatures, or blue, or red, or black, or green. Sorry, I just had some dental works in my mouth. This is a little sore. The reason we're playing all mountains is because of Stratus Scythe. What it does is you imprint a land from your battlefield and exile it, and the equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each mountain that you would control. Trading Post is kind of a no-brainer. We're playing all artifacts and creatures, so this is going to really be able to help us recycle a lot. Clock of Omens is going to help with some combos. Staff of Nim is going to help with draw as well as some minor burn. And through the dragons being in here, just because it's a 6-drop equipment, yes, but it gives 5/5, but for another 6 mana, you can put a 5/5 blue dragon that when it dies, you can return the sword to the battlefield. And when you're playing mono red, if you can get another creature of any other type into the battlefield to block, it kind of helps. Like I said, I'm kind of going through this a little fast because I don't really want it to be that long. I'm trying to keep my videos to minimal, especially since I opened the booster box and it was kind of a little longer video. Goblin Welder lets you just basically recycle your artifacts. Now here are the main dragons and why I ran going mono red is Hellkite Tyrant is one of our win cons. We're running enough artifacts that at the beginning of our upkeep, we control artifacts, we win. And in EDH, that's pretty nifty if you can keep him alive for that long. Hoarding Dragon lets us fetch for an artifact, and when he dies, we get it to our hand. Hellkite Igniter gets plus X+0, where X is the number of artifacts you control, and it's a 7-drop flying haste. So in Commander, that's pretty detrimental. While Horde Smeller can get rid of your opponent's artifacts to pump itself. So our main dragons that we love to see and try to get to the battlefield are artifact relevant. Now the other creatures we have is just like Ancient Hellkite, Movevel Dragon. We also have Hellkite Charger, which gives us more time phases if we have the mana when he attacks. Archwing Dragon is just a 4/4 flying haste that can bounce, so you know it's kind of good, I guess. Dragon Mage is a 7-drop 5/5 that whenever he deals damage, each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards, so it helps us refill for more fodder. Kinsmouth Dragon is a great burner. Ultraviolet Hellkite is going to get us tokens when our dragons go aggro, and if we have Crucible Fire, they're 9/9 dragons, so beneficial. Now Tauren Mauler is technically not a dragon, but with his Changeling ability, he is technically every creature type, so he is a dragon. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, he gets bigger. And again, with Crucible Worlds, that can be detrimental. I threw him in because, honestly, some people don't like him, but I think he's pretty decent, is Pugged Hellkite. It's an 8-drop 5/5 with Flash, though, but when he enters the battlefield, you can deal 5 damage as you choose. Balefire Dragon, whenever he deals damage, he deals that much damage to each creature the defending player controls. And he's a 6/6 flying off the base. Getting Crucible Fire, he's a 9/9 that deals 9. Slumbering Dragon is in here more or less because it's a low drop dragon, and whenever you get attacked by anything, he gets 1/1 counter and keeps getting bigger and bigger. So, you know, it's kind of nice. Siege Dragon gets rid of walls, but not a lot of people play walls in Commander. But it's still great because when he attacks, if someone doesn't control a wall, he deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. Hunted Dragon is in here just for a little bit of support. It's a low drop flying haste, but it can give somebody who has a bad board state some creatures. AKA 3 2/2 Knights with First Strike. But that'll help them out, so they'll take a little pressure off of you. Dream Pillager lets you, when he deals combat damage, you exile that many cards from the top of your library and cast any of them. Now we get to our artifact creatures. We got Still Hellkite, which is basically board wipe on stick when he deals combat damage. Mana Romp with Burnish Heart. Artbound Crusher himself is not that good because he comes in for 4-drop as a 1/1 with Trample. His modular ability is great because when he dies, you may put the 1/1 counters on any other creature. But his ability shines is whenever another artifact enters the battlefield, you put 1/1 counter on him. Soul of Infection can give all of our stuff indestructible, and even if he's in the graveyard, he can give indestructible to the whole board by exiling himself. Wormcoil Engine, again, I don't think I really need to explain this one. Most everyone knows about Wormcoil. It's 6/6 Death Touch lifelink, that when it dies, you get a lifelink and a Death Touch token. S Champion is a 3-drop 2/2 with Metalcraft. As long as he has Metalcraft active, he has protection from all colors. So that's pretty beneficial. Shimmer Mirror is in here because 3-drop Flash and artifacts you control have Flash. And our last one is another just kind of big hitter creature, which is Colossus of Akros. 8-drop 10/10 that can become a 20/20 with Trample. Trampling, it loses Defender. Like I said, I'm kind of blitzing through this a little bit. Like I said, I apologize. It's my first one. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm trying to figure out how to do this right or what people want to see. And like I said, I had dental work done the last couple of days. So I'm not really up to talking too much, but I know I didn't post anything over the weekend, so I need to do something before it gets to the next weekend. So I'm just trying to make sure I get something up soon. Okay, so the last thing that we have is a really fun combo. These are the 1-drops and 0-drops that we have in here. We have a Flare Husk, which is a 1-drop Germ, Traveler's Amulet, Pithing Needle, Everflowing Chalice, and Paradise Mantle. Stuff that
overall, it doesn't seem that beneficial. People will overlook it. The main thing is Flare Husk. And for those of you that already know what may be coming with Flare Husk coming in, Grinding Station, Summoning Station, Salvaging Station, and Blasting Station. Now, I hate doing this, but some of my friends force me to have to be able to go and put an infinite combo in my decks. The way that this is an infinite combo is very simple. First off, you play Grinding Station. You have to have all the pieces out, of course. When Grinding Station is tapped, you sacrifice an artifact and target player puts the top 3 cards of the library into the graveyard. So you're going to sacrifice the Flare Husk. Okay? It dies. Whenever an artifact comes into play, you may untap Grinding Station. So that's tapped. Okay. Then you're going to put a 2/2 spawn creature into the battlefield. So you have the little spawn. And whenever an artifact is put into the graveyard, you may untap it. You know, a little bit out of phase, you may think, but it's whatever. So then we're going to tap Blasting Station to deal 1 damage to one of your opponents, right? And then and then Blasting Station says whenever a creature comes into play, you may untap Blasting Station. Then we're going to use Salvaging Station to return target non-creature artifact with a convert mana cost of 1 or less from the graveyard to the play. Whenever creatures put into the graveyard for play, you may untap it. So we tap that. We return Flare Husk from the graveyard. Because an artifact came into play, we untap Grinding Station. Because a creature comes into play, we untap Blasting Station. The main reason we have a creature is that there's a germ token that enters the battlefield equipped with Flare Husk. So then we sacrifice the Flare Husk to mill 3 and deal 1 with Blasting Station. Since an artifact is put into the graveyard, we untap Summoning Station. And since a creature dies because tokens technically hit the graveyard, we untap Salvaging Station. So then we put another creature into the battlefield. We return the Flare Husk, untap these, and repeat the process for infinite. Unless someone's able to stop it, it's really one of those. It has to be built together, but it's pretty fun if you're able actually to get it off. It's a slower infinite combo, unlike Proto Matter Portal with Mindslaver with enough mana where you can just go Clock of Omens, take over all your turns, you're going to kill each other, or dwindle down your resources. I prefer it a little bit more myself, kind of deal. Like I said, this is my first one. I'm trying to figure out how to do this better. Again, I'm a little bit nervous, teeth a little bit hurt, but, overall, I'm enjoying doing these videos. The next thing I'll probably do if I do anything video-wise for deck things is going to be a standard clue deck. Just because I like clue mechanics, I'm going to wait till I get some more cards because I'm looking for a few more key pieces. But if you can leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'd appreciate it. And you guys have a lovely day, lovely night, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.